Beautiful, isn't it? Well, now we have a house. And yeah, we've got a house. Um, there's a few other things that have happened. I attempted to record yesterday, and I actually did a lot of work, and turned out I didn't hit record. Go Sean. So, quick fill in. We have two exhibits in the workings. First off, we have the house. Give you a little mini tour of the house after I move this from falling. This is the animal chest. You've got eggs of different kinds. These are all birds. This one's python. These are ready because this is an ichthyosaurus sac for one of the exhibits. These are crane eggs from the exotic birds update that happened over the summer and has been constantly been worked on since then. Trees, bamboo, vines, epitites, and produce trees. All of these I found in the last episode, but never got recorded. Plants. I have another prehistoric flower that I can't wait to use, and that's going to be so cool. Go upstairs. This is where the bedroom is, and other interesting things. My little crafting station. This is the interesting chest. You have Gallimimus. Well, this is our like special things chest. I can take these out of here because this is mostly going to be like prehistoric stuff. So now I have that other chest downstairs, which I'll show you guys later. This is sort of like the throw chest. Toss everything else in here. Mostly blocks. So I might reorganize that later. And a bed. And a beautiful view. And that's what I was working on. I'll go down and show you guys that in a moment. But yeah, I made this and it took quite a while, but that had got a whole bunch of resources and stuff. And here's the kitchen. So you have the furnace, some iron, a cutting board, crafting station with wood in it, and a chest with random food items, which I actually need to empty this out too. Oats, onions. I'll keep and I'll toss the apples in here. Salt, beans, and I thought I had another one. I'll toss wheat in here. And pork chops. So, you have all that. We have a trash can. I can toss this in the trash, because I'm not going to be using a leather cap. Because of all the times I died, and oh my gosh, there is so much iron here. Like, there was so much I had to pass it up after a while because I didn't need it anymore. This is the interesting chest I was talking about. Give it all those. This. Shark tooth, white pearl in there. Oh, and then have leather, which happened just early before recording, because goats are they're very common in this world, and they are also not very smart. So yeah, that happened. But this is going to be for the ichthyosaurus that we saw earlier. I'm gonna make this an ichthyosaurus like viewing area, because it's this cool little deep area. So I'm like, okay, put him in there. You can go down here and watch. And 1 second, pop back up across here, and then it just be like this whole area, like where it's 2 deep or more will be the ichthyosaurus exhibit. This that over there, as I'm going to go to it, is going to be the crane exhibit. And I believe, to my knowledge, they are golden, let's see, African crowned cranes. And so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to make like the like the species, like a tag on here. I still need to finish filling that in with dirt, which actually might do today. I need to get a shovel first. But I even got like a little secret hidden door to go back here and work on it, like, and access the exhibits after like the zoo is up and running and you've got like this whole thing. It's gonna be really cool because then you can like come in and work on it and no one would even know you're in there or how to get back there. That way it's safe, that way you don't have like visitors going in and just messing with stuff. And then I want to do something with this. Like, I want to make this another exhibit but have it reach farther back. I just don't know what. Like, if you guys can think of any animal that, like, because I want to include like a larger water feature, because, you know, maybe that animal likes water more than the savanna cranes. Let's see, you get all of that, and then you get what else happened? Oh yes, we have a farm. Da-da. And 2 butterflies, because, yeah. I'll show you guys the farm. We have so many rabbits. And we have a chicken up here. I don't know what happened to him. But I let him go because he wanted to be the free-range chicken. But I don't know where he went. I kind of need a chicken for eggs so I can cook some foods. But without the chicken, I don't get any eggs. So that's gonna be interesting. Yes, you have a garden. You've got like an apple tree that produces 2 apples, which is perfectly fine. Seriously mad I can't find this chicken though. Hey, you. Quit that. Over here. Just lead him away. Keep going that way. But, because they ruin crops when they land. Egg means chicken is some... Okay. Random crab there, but no chicken. I hear you. Just can't see you. Also, with that, there's this little area back here. There you are. Always hiding. Let's see. Baby chicken? No baby. Area back here that I really like and I kind of want to keep and just sort of like make it still, like, keep it pristine, just sort of. This is beautiful. The bamboo, and it's like an open clearing and you can see the stars peeking through the treetops. It's gonna be perfect. So you got all of that. Those things changed, and I'm gonna grab a shovel and go to sleep because I really want to work on that. And I also need to get a new pick because I forgot mine broke. So let's see. Need dirt and so I also mentioned that I wanted to use bamboo as like the main roadblock, and like each area will be sectioned off by like different species of bamboo, because right here we have the Moso bamboo. I didn't want to break it because I didn't need it, but right there we'll have Moso bamboo, and then like after a certain period of time we'll like change it and like sort of like street names, and it'll be like different species of bamboo lead to different places. So I think that'd be really cool, and I would love that. Personally, that's just like, I love that. And I think that's amazing because I wanted to have like a road system in the other world, but never got to that, sadly. Let's see, iron is downstairs. I need 4 pieces of iron. we're also going to see if we can get some of those shops to come and visit us back here, because I think they'd enjoy it. I mean, like, it'd be cool to see, like, what was it, flora, fauna, and fantasy back here. Oh, they would love it. All the jungle. Oh, and Polly would love this place with all the different bamboo. And I broke one. I don't know where. I'll fix that later. All the bamboo and stuff. That'd be so cool. Actually, with that, I think right here would be a cool place for, like, no. Maybe another time, but I need dirt to fill this in. Let's see, where can I collect? Oh, I know. On one of my other exhibit ideas. Well, we can prepare it early and not be, like, forced up a creek without a paddle and work. Because this one's going to be really cool. And there's a whole bunch of freaking, like, coconut trees over here. I've never seen that many, like, Pam's Harvest Craft trees in one place naturally. And this is insane. So, the idea was, get up here. This is just over this ledge. This. Carve this in down. Oh. Dang it. Biofossil? Biofossil, dang it. Carve, like, this end of it down. And just sort of make this, like, a cool exhibit for something. I don't know what, but that'd be really cool, and I'd enjoy that. So, while we're here and we need dirt, I thought it'd be smart to just, like, shave through this. That way, you can be prepared for... Oh, okay. That works. That way this area can be prepared for, like, when we do actually want to start that exhibit. But it won't. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it'll still be here. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, it's not going to be, like, completely gone. It's just set up for later on. Planning, you know? So, as I'm doing this, and there... Ooh, more fossils. I was just, like, wondering, what animals would you guys like to see? Now, I'm not talking about, like, just in, like, this game. I'm talking about, like, what animals would you like to see in Minecraft? Because, as, like, some of you know, I'm working on a Minecraft mod that adds new animals and new mobs in different places and potentially new biomes. And we might see some of those in this world. That's sort of like, what in the world? What in the world is... That was really weird. That's never happened before. Okay. Oh dear. Okay. As some of you guys know, I'm, like, working on a mod that adds new, like, mobs and animals and some, like, extinct animals and things like that. But I just want to get, like, you guys' opinion on some of the animals that would be really cool to see in Minecraft that have never been seen before. Like, one of the animals that someone suggested was to add, what was it called? Shoot. A spotted owl. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. And I'm talking about, like, they don't have to be, like, a specific species, but just, like, a type, or, like, just say owls. Like, that'd be cool to add. Like, I personally love owls. Like, if you guys know me, like, I have an owl butterfly, 2 owl statues, a painting of an owl, and a sticker just in my dorm, because owls are amazing, and they're super smart and really cool, and really amazingly, like, adapted for, like, what they do and how they live. So I mean, just like give me an animal, and I think, and what better way to know how to make the mod work for people than know what people in the mod. So it's just like anything, because I'd really like to get you guys' opinions on that. And if you just like leave something in the comments. Also with that, there are I mentioned like me making something like the mod, but there's also like the different shirts and stuff that I'm still selling, and I'll leave a link to that at the end of the video, and it's going to be really cool. I love doing the shirts. Like, that's really one of my favorite things, and I'm glad I still have time to do them even here in college. Like, I remember talking about that in the last episode, how you don't really have a lot of time for stuff, but like it all depends on how you do it and if you can manage your time well. Yeah, like that, exactly what I was saying. Like, you understand it. Goat, where'd you go? There you go. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying. But it's just like knowing how to manage time, knowing when to do this and when to do that. Like, that's what college is basically all about. If you can't do those things, it's not going to be fun for you. And that sounds really harsh. Like, it sounds like you either do these or you just don't go to college. No, you can, trust me, there are tons of people who are in college who don't know how to manage time. But it's just knowing how to manage time makes things move 1,000 times smoother than you'd think it would, because you know how, like, okay, I understand that this needs to be done, but for my mental health, I don't want to do that. That actually is the thing. Like, just if you feel like you're going to like flip out if you have to do this, don't do it. Nothing is worth flipping out over. That's a promise. But basically, manage your time. Like, manage your time wisely. Like, know your own limits. Don't lose yourself in like trying to be like the perfect student, because that doesn't exist. There never has been and never will be one. Okay, Bunny, I understand this is a really cool place, but it's not meant for you yet. Actually, you know what? I know what I want to do with this exhibit. With this other side of this, I want to make it a jungle and put rabbits in it, but only like the tan ones, because there's a species of like jungle rabbit that's endangered. So that'd be a really cool one to add, because it's an actual animal. Yeah, that'd be really cool. I'm glad I thought about that. Thank you, Rabbit, for inspiring me. Let's see. Well, I got way too much dirt, but yeah, you have to understand that it's not going to be sunny and 70 forever. It never will be. It never has been. That idea of like that college is just, oh, you just go and have fun. You need to get that out of your head really quick if your plan is to go to college, because when that's your idea of what college is, you're basically setting yourself up for failure. No, I'm gonna break this because I want to set the rabbit exhibit in the ground. Like, I want to bring it at least one block down, so since it's going to be one down, I can afford to do this. And then like it'll be set down, have the jungle, the bamboo block still is like the sides of it, and you can just walk around and be like, oh look, and it'll be like the rabbits jumping around through like this thick jungle-ish area, so you can see them and you'd be like, oh wow, look at that one, that's so cool. So yeah, okay, rabbit, no, you've inspired me enough. You just like don't go in here. It's not for you. Okay, I'm gonna go get more blocks so I can finish making the walls. That way rabbit doesn't keep coming in, because that's kind of annoying. Because after a point I won't be able to get him out without taming him, and I really don't feel like taming rabbits right now. Now I'll put that one back. See? Bamboo farming works. I got 3 stacks and 45. Okay, Bunny, I know you want to come in, but I'm not really accepting guests yet. Let's see, you have this. But I forgot what I was talking about at first, and then it turned into talking about college and like how not to die. I really forgot. I feel really bad that I can't remember that. Also, don't be surprised if like your roommate is awesome. Like, roommates can come in a wide variety. You have some of them that suck. Some of them that are actually really cool and like you want to get to know them. And then some of them that just sort of like keep to themselves. And it's okay for you to have any one of those. Like, I was part of for the first few weeks, I was part of like keep to myself. I don't really want to like mix with anyone because don't know anybody yet. But then after a while, you're like, okay, you become comfortable with people in your hall and like your room. Oh, also, when you're in college, make sure you get to know not just your roommate, but the people in your hall. Like, you will not believe how many people just like stay antisocial to their hall. Like, our hall in at CSU is the, like, to my knowledge, the most connected, because any other person who like comes over and like will like talk and stuff, they're like, oh my god, your hall is like so friendly. Like, no one in our hall talks to each other. Like, we don't acknowledge each other outside of the hall. And I'm like, God, that sounds horrible. Like, make sure you get to know the people who you're in your hall with, because that makes life so much more fun, because you can have like a whole bunch of different jokes and stuff about different things. Because it just doesn't make sense. Why should that be life? Just like living in a building with other people and not attempting to connect with them. You're already here. Why not learn about each other? See, I know the cranes don't fly, but I'm not making this hype for the cranes. It's because of all the other random things I could get in. / monsters. Okay. That actually looks pretty good. Really like it. Now what I'm gonna do actually is add carpenter's blocks on me. I need to go and get more glowstone. I don't want to go down that deep. Actually, I didn't show you guys the cave that I normally go to. Eat some cooked fish. I think I can show you guys this cave. Now remember the death pit? This thing that I almost fell in twice. This is where I do my mining. So I've collected limestone also from down here, and that's going to be for another reptile exhibit, because I really liked how that looked, and we're doing it again solely because I really enjoy it. There's no questions to it. Lava flow. Just go down here. Close one. Yay. Oh, dang it, this is a tall one. Oh, God, I hate breaking those, because I feel bad. Have I not explored this end of it? I don't even have torches. How smart, Sean. What was that? Oh. Let's see, there must be coal and... Oh, more iron. How nice. But let's see, you can like go through and do a whole bunch of different stuff. And college is like you go and live life how you think it should be lived. Basically. You go and you do what you want. You can choose what you want to do. It doesn't mean you should do everything because you want to. It just means you have the ability to choose your own path. And that's one of the things that I feel like everyone should understand, because that's really easily misunderstood as, oh, I'm in college, I can do anything I want. No. It means now you can choose anything you want. Just being in college doesn't make any choices better or worse. It just means that those choices are now officially yours, not who was taking care of you. The grass is normally given. Okay. So it's like a chance thing. Damn it, I hate skeletons. Okay. So, like, you have to not be horrible in college. That's still a rule. You can't just, like, get to college and think, okay, well, social structure has now gone out the window. I can do whatever I want. No, you still have social rules. You can't just go be anything you want just because you aren't under the house of your parents. You still have to be a good person. Well, sorry, not have to. It's still more likely, like, more successful to be a good person. Because, like, not being a good person kind of gets you, like, shunned from the rest of the world. No one wants to be with that one guy who's really annoying and just, no. Trust me, there's someone like that. There was someone like that in our hall. He officially actually moved out today, so I'm not saying I'm happy, but I'm mad I didn't have enough time planning for the party. Dang it, I thought I missed. So, it's all about, like, figuring out a balance of, like, being who you want and understanding that you can't do everything because you have the ability to do I don't know how to put that. Like, you can't do anything because you have the ability to do everything. You just have to understand there are limitations. Even as an adult, there are things you just can't do. Like, as an adult, you can't just go around punching babies. Yes, you physically can, but that doesn't mean you should. Because, like, doing that kind of gets you arrested and you become a horrible person. And no one really wants those things to happen to them. I'm just going to click this iron because I'm down here, and it's fun to mine and ramble. It's really relaxing. I'm sorry if this is, like, not about animals and not interesting at all, but to bring it back, I remembered what I was talking about, the mod I was making. Yeah, balance. Like, there's a way you can balance things, and once you figure that out, then it's just about keeping that balance, and not just, like, saying, okay, this is balanced, I'm going to do it forever. Things change, and some things you, like, think you understand, you get to college and you're like, oh my god, what was I even imagining? Glowstone? Nope. Glowstone? Nope. And another thing is just, like, don't box yourself with a certain thing in college. Especially when you start college. Like, that's not gonna work. It's gonna make things much less enjoyable if you start out college trying to put yourself in a box. Like, only hang out with certain people, only doing certain things. That's not gonna help you, because that's not what life is. There's so many different things in the world, that something like that is just going to hurt you more than it helps. See, I'm hearing a hiss from everywhere around me, and I'm not seeing anything that's causing it. And that's really terrifying. And then, let's see. Like, the ability to do anything you want doesn't mean you have the right to be a horrible person. That's basically what college is about. Like, just understand that that's not what this is meant for. You shouldn't just go to college and think, oh, okay, well, now that I'm not in my parents' house, I can just go and, like, be whatever I want because I have the ability to. That's not what this is about, and those are the people who, like, end up getting hated in college. So, like, if that's what your idea of college is, like, you can just go and be anything, you can. Like, I'm not trying to say you have boxes, like, you just can't be this. It's just, don't think that because you can be anything that you should be anything. I don't know how to say that. Like, there's no real answer to that. Just, like, okay, I'm gonna put it like this. One of the things that we say in our hall is very specifically, don't be a dick. Like, you can't, that's solely and simply what life is about. Just don't be a dick to everyone else, and then you'll understand that life is so much better. So, when you're not a dick, and you understand, okay, this is really cool, like, you can understand people, and you can, like, be more understanding toward anything that happens. Like, you, like, say something bad happens to someone in your hall, you have the ability, because you're not being, like, rude and just annoying and just all about you, you have the ability to actually be understanding of that person in their situation. So, like, it's a very helpful ability, and it's a very simple one too. Like, this is turning into a little bit of a rant, and I hope you guys are okay with that. I'm gonna block this up because that's very annoying. This is here. Yeah. At this point, that's kind of what I want to say. I'll make my way up back to surface now because I feel like I've talked way too much. Where did I come from? Came from this side, and there's gold here. Okay. Yeah. If I missed something, because I was rambling and mining at the same time, which normally leads to me missing things, please tell me in the comments. Like, okay. Now, where did I... Okay, I remember I walked over here. I didn't go up here. I'm kind of just looking for the fossils and archaeology fossils right now. Honestly, because I really want more dinosaurs. Specifically, like the... Not Compy, what's it called? The sea. It's a little bird. Why is I cannot remember its name? Okay, so this leads this way too. That's cool. There's a lot of gold over here. Okay, that's a stalactite. Okay, it looks like a skeleton, so I was mildly concerned. I don't need the onion at the bottom. Block that. Single torch there. Glowstone. Eight more torches, because now I've become invested and I need to go down here a little deeper, because I feel like I'm deep enough to find something interesting. Biofossils, I guess that counts. Get more coal, because I'm not sure what I'm going to run into that again. Plus, furnace is kind of running low. Okay, there's a lot of zombies somewhere over here. This is weird, like I can hear them, I just can't find them. I'll just go with 4. Back up, turn. There we go. Now I know how to work things. Yeah. So, just rules of college, just like manage your time, learn how to be socially acceptable. Like, just not okay. I say socially acceptable in the sense that like know like what to do in what situations. Don't be socially acceptable as in like be what everyone wants you to be. Just like don't be rude. Don't, because no one wants to be with that person. No one likes that. I'm not okay. Don't do this to be liked. Don't do this to, like be known. Do it to like, because it ends up helping you in the long run. Because when you need help, those are the people who are going to help you. Nice. Like, it's the people that you help that are going to help you when you need it. So, if you don't help people, then what's the point? Now, I'm not saying like help people just so you can be helped later. Like, it's really complicated, and life is in itself meant to be complicated. So yeah. Oh, that's something interesting. What do I want to get rid of? Arrows. Oh yes, I need that. We have to have an exhibit for that. Those are one of my favorite dinosaurs in fossil archaeology. It's like a little turtle, and oh my gosh, we're definitely making an exhibit for that one. You know what? We might even turn that. Oh god, there's so many ideas for that little side next to the cranes. We might turn that to the I can't even pronounce the name. Hinodos. See, now I'm just getting lost because I can't even find my way back. I know I'm beneath my house because waypoint, but dig. Let's see. So I guess while I'm here, I might as well share some of the ideas I had with like exhibits. So I've walked around a little bit, and there's quite a few areas where we can put some really cool like large exhibits. And that was one of the things I was wanting to do in the last world, but like large exhibit areas are kind of hard to come by because I don't want to build them. I want to like fit them into the landscape. So rather than like trying to build this big complex exhibit, I was like, okay, I want to find a place where it'll fit and not look out of place. And I found quite a few of those here. Challenge accepted. Fuck. Do I not just not set on fire? Like, I don't understand that. But after a while, you just, like, stop burning. I really thought that's how it worked. Like, after a while, like, the fire just went out. Well, I guess that's a great place to end it. Yeah. Hope you guys have a wonderful time. I'm gonna go get my stuff back. Okay. Well, I'll see you guys later. That's a little depressing. Goodbye.